What is going on, fight fans? Welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Boxing, episode 104. And it's a recap Sunday for us. We thought, hey, let's get ahead of everybody else this weekend after what we saw Saturday and Friday. Blockbuster filled weekend with some great fights, man. You couldn't beat it, man. Like I said, welcome to episode 104 with your two hosts with the most, your boy, Cowboy, and
Hey.
what's going on? He dabbing. He dabbing. Yeah. But man, I'll tell you what, we got a plate full of shit to talk about. I mean, we had an immaculate all-women's card, historical all-women's card on Netflix on Friday. And then Saturday, we turned around and Turkey Al-Sheikh. When I say this man is hot right now. He is changing the face of boxing. I questioned him earlier in the year. What was his true intentions? All that. We'll get more into that. We'll talk about that. But we're also going to talk about the Berlanga fight versus Raz. Shakur's performance. We're going to get into that and a lot more on episode 104. Big Spade, you want to shoot us off on? I know Friday. You want to start? Let's start with this Friday card. All women's historical card on Netflix. Netflix carried itself very well. No buffering. Nice quality. I was impressed. Loved what I saw from Netflix. Gave me some hope that they're not going to fuck up this Canelo Crawford fight, which we know that's going to be a way bigger stage.
So I got a question real quick. So on that fight, do you gotta still pay for it if it's on Netflix or if you got Netflix, it's free?
Nope. Just your subscription is it. I said that changes the whole game because I pay $20 a month for Netflix, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I pay $20 a month.
That's what I'm
for the
saying.
fucking Crawford Canelo card. So
how
how?
with this song? Like, why did I have to pay for the fight or paying for?
Exactly. I don't fuck with DAZN no more just because I'm not paying you. They upped it. And when I started with DAZN, it was $19.99.
Yeah.
Shot up to $30 before I was like, nah, I can't do that, bro. That's $30 and I gotta pay $60 to $90 for pay-per-view. Like I can't do that. Like it's not like it wasn't on my. I was like, I gotta get rid of it. Just too pricey for me. But yeah, you're watching Netflix. There no extra money. You're getting these fights live. And whatever your subscription, all you need is a subscription to Netflix. They're smart because they know how many more people are going to subscribe to you. Plus, I mean, fucking $20. Even if I don't renew it the next month, I still got that fight for $20 compared to $90. You know what I mean? So yeah, for sure. I wonder how payperview.com is going to compete with that. Are they going to have? You think they'll have a lower price because you always got two options. Payperview.com is always the second option most of the time. What are they going to charge for that fight? You think that I feel like
ain't nobody gonna go to pay-per-view no matter what because a lot of people got Netflix. Like so.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't have it? And what is it? It's in like
we got it and we don't even watch it. Shit. We don't even watch it and we got it. So
I got it from my
girl watch it, but I'm more like I don't be into the TV like that. Like I'm like boxing. I'm just like I'm over TV type stuff. Like I really don't.
I like TV shows. I like TV shows.
Here and there, I don't. My girl do though. Like I got my show. I got my video. That's right on the show. But I'm like this time. Tell me about the show that's coming out. And I'm not.
Now it's fading out a little bit.
You hear me now?
Yeah. There you go.
I said if I'm watching the show from the beginning, it's cool. But if I catch on from the show and it's been out a month, I don't like catching up to it.
I don't like waiting for episodes. I'm a binge watcher. Because I'll clean the house and watch a whole season of some shit. The only thing I can't binge watch, and I've been trying.
You do that.
That's what my girl do. That's crazy. She let it play out.
Yeah. Because I don't want to wait. Like I'm like, I don't know.
I ain't say that. I'm gonna say this. Like, all right, if it's a show that's been out for years, and I don't know, man, I'm just funny, bro, for real. Because my girl be like, let's watch this. And it'd be something on Netflix. I'd be like, is this a movie or we gotta watch episodes? She'd be like, this because I know I might fall asleep though. You get what I'm saying? And then she'd be like, I'm waiting on you. You fell asleep last night. I'd be like, and then while we watching it like Game of Thrones, start watching it again or whatever. And then I just start getting tired. I'm like, babe, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll see this part anyway. Go ahead. And she just finished it out. I'm like, see, that's why I don't watch shows.
Yeah. Ariel's like that. Like, she'll be like, let's watch this show. And I'm like, no, we're not going to watch this show together. Because I don't want to wait a year to watch episode 3 because you just stop watching it. And then if you come home and see me watching it, even if it was 2 months later, oh, you going to watch this without me? And I'm like, you just stop watching it, man. I don't like, so she already knows we don't watch shows together. Like, nah, I'm not watching them, but you pick your show because she don't ever finish the show ever. She'll watch 10 seasons and then the last 5 episodes, she don't ever watch it again. You're like, why you do that, bro? Like, you don't want to see how it ends? Like, that don't bother you? Like, I got to see the thing. I got from beginning to end, I'm with it. You know what I mean?
My girl, like, he was watching Snowball,
that's what made me mad. She stopped. I think I was on maybe season 5 or 6, something like that. It was close to the end. And she was like, you know what, this show pissing me off. I'm not gonna watch it no more. I'm like, bro, why you stop watching it? Like now I can't like now.
Was it Snowball?
Yeah.
Was it when he came and was it the episode when he came out and he's like, damn, he was just going through this. How the fuck he got airplanes and shit? Was it around that part?
Yeah, well, yeah, after he robbed his peeps and did all that, she was like, bro, I can't watch this no more. This motherfucker's tripping. She's like, he's tripping.
It started walking a little bit like, what the fuck happened? Like,
yeah.
How we get here from here?
Yeah, it got the last season we were on, it did get a little weird, but I wanted to finish it because we was already that deep in. Like, fuck, bro. You just can't stop watching that now. Like, we were there, bro. Like, it's at the end. Like, it makes no sense. And I still ain't finished it. I'm like, but yeah. But that threw me off track, talking about shows and shit like that. Like, because we was talking about Netflix. Okay, yeah, we was praising Netflix. Yeah. Netflix did their thing Friday with a historical all-women's card.
What's up, Netflix? Give us a what you call it, bro? Advertisement deal or something, man. Let's go.
What is it?
Advertisement deal. What they call it?
Who is it?
An advertisement deal.
Oh, yeah. An endorsement. Yeah. Netflix endorse us. Yeah, we're down for that. We'll sponsor the shit of all the fights on there. Where? We'll let you go. Netflix. It costs our shit midway through every 15 minutes. Netflix.
Give us a segment on Netflix, on boxing. Shit. Give us our own show.
Yeah. We had to
turned up.
Yeah, and I think they work with Jake Paul, MVP Productions, and I talk about.
Yeah, you gotta put this.
No, he ain't been talking shit about Jake Paul, not me.
Yeah, not you. But then they gonna fire me and have you on. Yeah, we're gonna bring you, but you gotta get ready, your dude. He gotta go. I'll be in the back like bullshit. But look, Friday's card was loaded. But Friday's card loaded. Like I said, Savannah Marshall was on there, took an L. Man, who was the other? That was some really good, like Elisa Baumgartner, of course, our Ohio girl. She looked a little small, but the girl she was fighting was a little big.
She got out the ring too.
You could tell. She started slow. She was hesitant. She wasn't throwing the punches that were that aggressiveness that we're used to seeing her fight.
Why she go with Derek James too? Like,
I mean, I don't know if that was such a bad choice though. I mean, I think he's a good trainer. I mean, I think the original guy that she had, I don't know, maybe it was.
No, who I like when she was with Tony Harrison.
Oh, I forgot she was with Tony Harrison.
I like when she was with Tony Harrison.
Yeah, because her original trainer was like some really old guy, and then she moved on from him. which I thought that she had taken some flack 4 years ago. But yeah, she was a little ring rust. Got going later in the fight. Wasn't overly impressed with what I saw. Maybe another fight, 2 under her belt against some lesser opponents. She has called out Katie Taylor, saying she'd like to fight her. For me, get a couple fights, maybe one more fight, get that ring rust off of you completely, and then go in to a fight like that. And put her up against Katie. I'd watch that fight for sure, but I don't know if Katie's going to come back. These two just made immaculate money in 3 fights. They don't really have anything else to fight for her or Amanda Serrano, in my opinion. As we get to that card is the main card. This one, like I said, the first 2 were absolute bangers. Amanda Serrano made the biggest mistake in her career by not throwing punches, not doing what she was doing in the first fight, making it a battle, making Katie have to fight back with her. But then Katie Taylor did an immaculate job on her defense, her counters, and was like, you're not going to come. I'm not going to force this fight if you're not going to force it, but I'm just going to play my defense and counter you. And she had an excellent game plan, and Amanda Serrano her corner hurt her too. Her corner's out there telling her, hey, you're ahead, you're ahead, you're ahead. You know what I mean? The crowd might make you think you're ahead, but the fight I'm watching, you're not ahead. Bad advice by her corner telling her shit like that. And
they got the point board right there at our fight?
What is it?
Don't they got the point board? Oh, no.
No, I don't think they know. They just go by what the corner tells them. Now, her corner's telling her she's ahead. 5th, 6th round, oh, you're ahead. Just keep doing what you're doing. No, that was a bad game plan, in my opinion. You had to do what you did in the last 2 fights. She had hurt Katie in both of those fights, in my opinion. And she it almost like she came for a paycheck. Like, we took enough beating. In the first 2 fights, we whooped the shit out of each other. So it was like both of them was like, we don't, like, even Katie Taylor said, fight smarter, not harder. That's how we went about this. That's how she went about it, was fight smarter, not harder for this one. Yeah. She wasn't going to go in there and bang it out with her again. She knew the type of power that Amanda Serrano had. So she said, I'm going to be more defensive, use my counters, and use the ring. And she did that, and she stuck to her game plan. Amanda Serrano should have been more aggressive and forced the fight a little bit more. And I think that's what cost her the majority decision at the end of the day. And now is 0-3 versus Katie Taylor.
Yeah, they don't fight for a 4th time.
No,
she just can't be it.
Yeah, well, and it's just not needed. That one kind of showed that the kind of punishment these 2 girls gave to each other in the first and second fight, you can't, like, those are almost like they were both bloody face coming out, faces blood, bruised up. I mean, they gave each other a beating. And it was like some Rocky and fucking, Drago shit, that type of Rocky and, Mr. T, when, the Clubber Lang, in that fight, they're just beating the shit out of each other. And it was, they couldn't, I guess, really, in all honesty, could their bodies have taken another fight like that? So this is why I think both of them, I would say, what does either have to prove? Amanda Serrano is a 7-time division champion. One of the best Puerto Rican fighters ever, men or women. She's definitely going to go into a boxing Hall of Fame. What does Katie Taylor have to prove? She's a 2-time undisputed champion, 1 loss in her entire career, went out 3-0 against Amanda Serrano. Nothing to prove for either of these ladies. Step aside, let Lisa Bumgardner, these younger girls, Michaela Mayer, some of these other young women up and coming. A couple, we saw a chick out of Australia this week that was pretty good. Can't remember her name, but there's some good young talent out there. Even Clarissa Shields, these older fighters, what more do you have to prove? Clarissa Shields has nothing else to prove in the sport of boxing. And she's not, but what else does she have to prove? She has conquered division after, what is it, 4 divisions she's conquered? I mean? Yeah, who else is there for her to fight? Who is, like, if there was somebody that you thought could beat her, but there's not.
Did you see the Layla Ali conversation?
I did not. I knew Layla was on there, and I heard her talking, but I didn't hear anything. Did she talk about Clarissa?
Yeah, she talked about she'd come back and fight her for 15, 20 million.
Turkey Al Sheik. Do you think she's too old though to be fucking around with Clarissa Shields right now?
Clarissa gonna beat snot down her motherfucking
yeah, that probably was not a good idea. So yeah, maybe not. But hey,
but hey, for that money,
I mean, 15, 20 million, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I go out there and take an ass whooping. Old as hell.
You ain't fought in 17 years, like
18
years.
Yeah, for sure. A little too long out of the ring. But yeah, I don't know. Not much for these girls to prove. I'm ready for the next crop of women boxers to come in and see who the next big time sport. And Alicia Baumgart is not that young either, but she just got started later in her career. So she's not really young, but she doesn't have those fights under her belts like these other ladies do. So, but hey, an historical night for women's boxing, man. And now we're going to move on to Saturday, where it was a beautiful card from top to bottom. I was entertained from the prelim fights all the way up to the main event. We're going to jump from the bottom up. We're going to go with David Morrell versus Khativ, I think is the last name of the guy. Really tough fight, man. These guys banged it out. David Morrell got knocked down in the 5th round. What were your thoughts on that fight? Do you think he squeaked out that fight at the end, or was that a give me for Morrell?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I didn't know David Morrell was fighting because I was at the restaurant and I had tacked it on my phone. So we was at the restaurant, so I really wasn't paying that much attention to it. But what I see little glimpses, because my phone, the connection was messing up for real. So what I was seeing from the dude he fought, that dude was bringing pressure. Like he was pressuring me. David Morrell, he got bad defense, bro. Like,
yeah,
he don't got no defense at all. Like, and it seemed like if it's somebody that's coming towards him, he had a problem with that. Like he got another gear he could kick. I ain't gonna take that away from him, but he got a lot.
Do you think he underestimated this guy a little bit, or?
Sometimes it don't be underestimated. It just be that person got to a number, or it could be it wasn't just your night. You feel me? But he need to work on his defense. That's something I know he need to do.
Especially off that back foot. We saw that against Benavidez, yeah.
Listen, even before I know the David Morrell, this is something different.
Oh, you're cutting in and out. On him.
You can hear me now?
A little bit more.
I'm gonna take these off.
What about now?
Oh yeah, you're clear as day, my friend.
All right. I was saying before I knew it was like I was paying attention to the names when I had just turned it on. I was like, damn, dude is pressuring backing dude down. And then they said the name. I'm like, oh, that's David Morrell. But I remember you saying David Morrell was fighting on a card, but I don't know why I had it confused with Andretti. I'm thinking when you was like, and I'm thinking you saying Andretti, because I'm wondering, like, I wanted to speak on him, like, where he threw, but what I was saying was when I seen that, I'm like, damn, dude, bringing pressure, backing him down and all that. I'm like, dude, look good. I didn't even know he dropped him. I didn't get to see that part, but far as like what I did see at the end, he kind of turned it up a little bit, like the championship rounds he looked good in. So I'm like, I don't know. I really didn't get to catch it how I wanted to catch it, but the part I did catch was dude was doing good, and then at the end, like the last like 2 rounds, I seen David Morrell looking good. Like he knew he couldn't lose that fight. Like that's what I was getting off of him. Like, but he young, he moving fast to be young too. So he got years ahead of him. Like he ain't that old either. He's like what, 25, 23?
Pretty young. He's out of Cuba. So there's guys
record 12 fights.
Yeah.
12 fights. Been on the championship level already. He got height. He could. that one loss, like everybody ain't Canelo though. You ain't gonna. Some
Yeah.
people ain't gonna.
And it's
You
been a
know.
beat and it's been
Yeah.
a beat. So that gives you that room. What I saw was a guy that might want to go back down to 168, maybe, uh, because 175. There's a lot of guys like Khatib in there with power and aggressive. That's pretty much the whole 175 division is an aggressive division, and that's what you're going
Mhm.
to get from almost everybody you fight. So if your defense doesn't get better, you're going to continue to put yourself in a bad position. That and maybe put on some weight, maybe bulk up just a little bit for that division. I think he looks small to some of these guys, even to Katif, who was a shorter guy. But I
Yeah,
mean,
he was short,
like
but he
God,
was his body.
yeah,
It
he,
was his
yeah,
body
he was
muscle
thick.
mass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's fucking just coming with
yeah.
waylays on him, and they finally caught him in the fifth and knocked him down. But Morrell answered, I think, really good.
Mhm.
And I think he learned a lot from the Benavidez fight, his style, because he was close to how Benavidez fought a little bit, his style. You saw him adopt a lot more of a Benavidez style around the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th rounds when he started being more aggressive. He actually caught him, I want to say, in the 10th round, 11th round, stumbled him a little bit, and he hurt him in the 12th round also. Not, he hurt Khabib in the 12th round. So he started wearing dude down. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And I think that's where I would have gave him the fight because of how he ended it. He really, came back after that knockdown, didn't let it affect him, and started realizing, hey, I got to take this guy serious, and I've got to, start punching back and banging out with him, just outboxing pretty much. But that's what he had to do in the end. Good fight from Morrell. Where he goes from here, we'll see who's next for him. I think he put on a good performance. Turkey likes that, so he'll definitely get his opportunity at another big fight. And who it is that 175 is kind of heating up a little bit now with Khabib, maybe a rematch with Khabib. People would want to see that. I might want to see it just to see if was that a fluke for Khabib or is he another guy at 175 we can look at. Uh, but yeah, that was my opinion on it. What about now? We're going to move up to the fight I was most anticipated for, the Matias versus Palello. I told everybody I felt like people were sleeping on Matias just because he lost to Liam Paro, and they were like, "Oh, he's no longer the boogeyman at 140." But his style is something that I've always liked. He's very aggressive. Starts out immediately the same thing that he did with Palello. Started out very nice in the beginning of the round, and he was a more aggressive fighter. Now it kind of switched up around round 6. You started
I was
seeing
about to say
Palillo.
six. Yeah.
Yeah. He started seeing Palillo kind of come around a little bit, start landing bigger punches, start countering him a lot more, was not allowing him to be as aggressive. But Mateo just kept coming. He just, even when he was getting hit, pow, big shots, he just coming in. I mean, there was no kind of stopping his aggression. What was your thoughts on that fight? Did you have Palillo winning or did you have Mateus winning that fight? Everybody says it's a little controversy, but Palillo has gotten quite a few really close decisions lately.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see Mateus get that, in my
It
opinion.
was, but me really watching Mateus, that was like my first time really watching him. He got relentless pressure, but that shit could be beat by a boxer.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not gonna lie. I feel like it all depends on how deep Richards Hitchison dig in. I feel like he could beat him. I'm like, I don't see the boogie. Like, why is he the boogie? I don't see it, bro. Like, and I feel like Gary Anton Russell, that's gonna be a car collision because they both ain't
yeah. I was just
backing going
thinking
backwards from real.
nobody's backing down.
Yeah.
That would just
But
be an awesome game.
I did kind of see Pello push what's his name?
Mateus
Nah, not Mateus, the other guy.
Palello, yeah, Palello.
Palavo, I was kind of seeing him pushing Gary Antoine Russell back a little bit. His boxing skills was better, but I could say he probably was hungry. Like he probably went hungry. You know, some guys don't be hungry no more, bro. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like fuck it. They got a level they reach and they cool. Like some
yeah,
people need that loss, but I feel like I thought we was going to at least get that him fighting Devin Haney. I thought that's what fight we was going to get, but
yeah,
Devin ended up moving up. So I'm gonna say he boxed good, but he kind of looked it kind of weaker to me. Like he
yeah.
didn't look as good as he did in the Gary Antoine fight. He did not.
No,
He
no,
did
no.
not look as good. And I feel like that style was him and Mateus style is the same for real. But
Well, I
Mateus,
also felt like Gary Russell did not fight his style of fight.
nah, Gary Russell didn't
Palello.
fight his style
He
either.
stood in the middle of the ring with him, and that favors a guy like Palello with his length, his
I
size,
think
and
he was just looking for the
he
knockout
walk.
too much.
And he's
I
got,
think he
like
was,
you said, he's got a nice boxing ability. So if
yeah.
you try to go toe to toe in the middle of the ring, it for a guy like Russell, who's a more aggressive fighter like Mateus, then it goes against what you actually do, and then
Yeah.
that favors
I,
Palello. So
I felt like he was looking for the knockout. I felt like he probably betted on himself to get a knockout. I swear.
yeah, because they were hyped up how many, what was it, 17 knockouts? How many did he have? He had like a streak of knockouts going.
Yeah,
Like,
streets and
I
stoppages.
think,
Yeah.
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 So it was like a long streak. But Palello's that guy that, the potential's there. I'd like to see a rematch with him and Gary and Antoine Russell. Love to see that. Or let Russell get an opportunity at Mateus. But they're
I want
saying that,
Russell to move up, man.
well, you saw
I want
Russell
him to
moved
move up
up.
to 47, man.
He moved.
For
You
real,
think
for
he
real.
should have moved to 147?
Huh?
Or he did, or you think he is?
No, I said I want him to.
You want him to move to
Yeah,
147?
because it seemed
I
like
want him to move.
people running away from me, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, bro.
If he
I'm
can't
telling
get
you.
the fights at 140, 147, absolutely. But I think he could clear out that 140 division.
Nah, he
If
can.
put him in
He
there.
can.
And now you got Dalton Smith getting the opportunity at Mateus. It seems like you got to go and lick Turkey Al Sheikh's taint for you to get, and that maybe that's what you
Yeah, I
got to
don't.
go in there and be like, hey, look at me,
Yeah.
answer these motherfuckers just to get their attention and get the fight because he automatically, Dalton Smith ain't proved what Russell's proved. And the last fight I saw with Dalton Smith, it was a good fight, but he couldn't finish the dude he was fighting. And I don't see that finishing power or that finishing stuff in Dalton Smith. I like him, but a guy like Russell is just getting tossed to nobody.
Yeah, I don't like that shit, bro. Like, dude
Yeah,
is a monster, bro. Like I'm telling you, he the real boogeyman. Don't nobody that pressure dude brings, especially from his last fight.
yeah.
Man, Rayos, bro, he was out, he was, hey, bro, they don't want no parts of him, bro. I'm telling
No,
you,
that
and
made a
don't
lot
know
of people
when
sweat.
don't nobody call your name, and it's like I would knock, and you a champion.
Yeah,
Like when don't nobody call your name and you're a champion, it's
yeah.
something about you they don't want no parts of. I
No,
feel like
yeah.
don't say, oh, you with the fight ain't gonna sell. If you a name and you calling this man out, it's gonna sell out because you already got your
Yeah.
fan base. You know
And
what I'm
especially
saying?
with somebody like Teo or somebody a big time fight, that's really going to showcase if you want the best at the end of the day. Moving on from this fight, let's move on up to our co-main event, which I thought should have been the main event. And am I missing a fight? But no, I really thought it should have been the main event.
He don't like Berlanga, y'all. That's what he telling y'all. But it's true.
I've never been a big fan of Berlanga.
All
He
right, we ain't
never
gonna go. We
got
ain't
the
gonna go there. We
Canelo
ain't gonna
fight.
go there. We ain't gonna go there
He
yet.
should have got the Canelo fight. But hey, it is what it is. We'll get to him because
Yeah.
it happened. I told you.
I ain't want to throw you off because I know you would have started going
Yeah,
in.
yeah. I almost want to kind of let's actually jump into that because, like I said, the co-main should have been the main, and it was
Okay.
the fight. It was the most entertaining fight of the night to me, as far as what we saw our boys showcase. So let's go ahead and jump to Berlanga and Shiraz. What do you think about Shiraz overall? We know
Man,
what.
I like the Shiraz. I like the Shiraz on the card before he fought Adonis or whatever his name.
Yeah.
When we first, I think it was when I first seen him. It was the fight before that. I liked him. I like him. I feel like he got the skills. He got the length. He got the reach. He got the jab. He got the IQ.
Power.
He got that power. He got that. His power come in bunches though. He a combination puncher. I like he throw more than, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I felt like Berlanga was. I seen it. I seen like he too little, bro. Like when he was shooting his jab, when he was trying to shoot his jab, it was like it was looking good at times. But I'm like, bro, he too little, bro.
He was smaller, but he didn't understand how to get underneath.
Yeah, he was too
up
little.
And under, and kind of get up and under and throw that jab up. And he didn't, as a fighter, not trying to. I was never really big on Berlanga, but
And he was
Shiraz,
fighting on that, and he was fighting on the outside a lot. And if
yeah,
he
yeah,
and if it and dude know how to fight on the inside too. So it was
yeah,
like he was baiting him, like, all right, you stay out there, I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
beat
yeah,
your ass. You come in here. I really want you to come in here because I'm longer than you, so my punches gonna feel way different from out there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Even though the end of the punches hurt, but he's aware of that. He was already
yeah,
aware. But I feel like Berlanga should have fought him kind of dirty anyway. He taller than you. Oh,
yeah.
his IQ better than
You
yours.
go to
Like
the
you should
body
have
just
roughed him
guy
up a
like that.
little bit.
Yeah, it should have went to the body.
It,
Berlanga
it was it was
body guy.
punches where Berlanga, he was right there. Like I knew this too, right? He'd throw a hook, boom, boom, and it wouldn't get in. But I'm like, bro, why you setting yourself up, bro?
Yeah,
Like he
yeah,
throwing the hook, but dude hands is right there, so it ain't hitting me. Or he'd throw a combo. It was like he was wasting his punches. Like, and dude
yeah,
was like, all right, I got him. He was just reading him. He was reading. That's why he got the knockout in the fifth round. Because
yeah.
he was reading
Oh
him. Like
yeah, yep. He
he ain't had
knew.
too much to show. He ain't got too much to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I liked the Belanga jab at first, but I'm like, that ain't gonna
Look,
get you this. That
that was the
ain't
key
gonna get you
for
the
him.
fight.
No, it was the key to help him set up his bigger
Yeah,
punches, body
yeah,
punches, up jab, body,
yeah.
and then hit that
I
body.
don't even
You know
think
what I
he
mean?
threw
Get
no
that
body
jab
punches like
and
that,
then
bro.
get that body because you got to chop the tree down when they're that
I
tall.
don't even think
You
he
got to
threw no
chop that
body
tree down.
punches.
I didn't, and that's Berlanga's a headhunter.
Yeah.
He's going for the knockout because he started out with like 17 knockouts in his career, and Top Rank was hyping this dude with bums, straight
Yeah.
bums, drivers, construction workers. Not saying y'all bums, man, y'all work for a living. My bad. But I mean, just guys who weren't actual top talent. They weren't even close to top talent, but just kind of
Yeah.
filled the card. He got a hard hit. They were Top Rank used him pretty much, and then he bit that dude in the ear, and they were like, "All right, Mike Tyson, you're out." So, but for me, he's not a very calculated boxer. He doesn't have a good boxing IQ. You know, he got his payday, his day in the sun with the Canelo fight. Uh, you know, I don't know. He's still gonna get. He's a name and he's gonna fill cards, but he'll never get another main event. In my opinion, I don't see him getting another main event.
I
In
don't
my
see him doing nothing at 168.
No, no. There's a lot of guys that he can fight though. You can make that Caleb Plant fight. You know what I mean? Caleb coming off of a loss. He's coming off of a loss. Now they can talk shit about their losses, and that's gonna make for a fight that
I
you
don't
can
be
put on a card that we're gonna watch. You know what I'm saying? You could put that as like one of the opening fights, or not even a co-main event, but that fight would interest, I think, people to where he could draw some interest with that
But
type
you
of.
know, but you know when you take them losses like that in that weight class and you in that same weight class, you start to become what they was trying to make Sean Porter,
You start to
a
become a
gatekeeper.
gatekeeper. Yeah,
You
absolutely.
start to become a gatekeeper. And we ain't trying to keep because now it's taking you time to build yourself. I mean, as boxing fans, yeah, we okay, he back. But then it's like, damn, if you lose again, like who you gonna fight? Because now we got people in the mix now. We don't want to see you fight Caleb Plant for real. That shit should have happened already. You get what I'm saying? This shouldn't happen when y'all both at the
Yeah,
bottom, like y'all coming off of losses.
I think it might have happened if Caleb would have won his last fight. That fight might have actually happened.
Now, yeah, it might happen though, but we could have got that. We could have got that before the Canelo fight. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely, absolutely. He should have never got to Canelo fight, but that just shows to me Canelo's kind of a cherry picker. He was forced
yeah,
into this Crawford fight. He was forced into it. Turkey said, "I'm going to give you 3-fight contract. It's going to be 300 million, but you're going to fight Bud Crawford. The other
yeah,
two you pick, whatever, but you're going to fight Bud." But I think he's trying to force Canelo versus Shiraz. You know, also he talked about that, like he thinks that Shiraz should get an
yeah. I
opportunity.
seen that. I seen that. I seen
Shiraz
that.
ain't Canelo's not going around Shiraz. That size, the same thing he would have faced with David Benavidez, a come forward type fighter. And I think Shiraz is more laid back and calculated. Benavidez
Nah,
is
yeah, yeah,
Benavidez is a sharpshooter. He's
yeah.
coming to take your head. and he's coming to not just he's coming in punches with bunches, and like that's to me, I love that style. Shiraz is he's going to set back with a smaller guy like Canelo and just wait for those open punches, and he's just going to land with ease on him the same way Bivol did. In my opinion, I think it would be that style fight for Canelo. I don't see him taking that fight. I think he'll demand that he'll fight somebody like Christian McMillan before he'll fight Shiraz, in my opinion. He's going to shy away. He don't want that. But yeah, Shiraz, super impressive. Like what I saw him. Let's get to what should have been the main event. It doesn't make any sense that it wasn't, because so many people before this fight just had so much to say about Shakur Stevenson. He's a runner. He's a track star, man. And then still continue now. Now he's a pillow fist. And Zepeda, this guy told me Zepeda is a pillow fist also. And I'm like, he got 27 KOs and 33 fights. Like, just say you don't watch boxing without saying you don't watch boxing, my guy. like it's a lot of the Spanish people. They hate.
I think I know how he got that. You don't KOs though. I sometimes pressure bust pipes. Yeah. I don't think he hit hard though. I don't think he hits that hard because he got a clean shot. I mean, he shook Shakur a little bit. We saw that. But let's get into the fight itself. Zepeda did exactly what he comes out with pressure. The first 5 rounds were interesting. I had it, but after 4, I had it 2-2. And then in the 5th round, Shakur started taking over. And then I thought from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, it was just an absolute, Shakur put on a show. And he didn't run doing it. And he let dude back him up on that, the ropes. And I thought at first, I'm like, man, he needs to get out of this corner. Why does he keep walking to the corner? Letting this dude walk him into the corner, walk him into these ropes. I thought, man, he ain't gonna want to do that this whole fight. Almost like he played rope-a-dope. If you think about it, he was doing.
Now that like it just clicked to me as I'm seeing that fight in my head, and I'm seeing him just going back, rolling that shoulder, defense, letting dude unleash. Weigh yourself down, and then I'm going to take you to deep water, and I'm going to drown you. And that's exactly what he did in this fight. What was your thought on him overall? And did he shut people up with this fight?
First of all, I'm going to be honest. Shakur, bro, fight your fucking fight, bro. I don't give a fuck about if they don't know boxing, bro, they don't know boxing. Don't you please yourself first, bro. You ain't gotta please these motherfuckers, bro. Cause I'm not used to Shakur fucking face bleeding at the end of a fight. I'm just not used to that. I did not like that. No, I did not like that. When you was fighting in the middle of the ring, yes, I love that because he couldn't fuck with you at all. Yeah. At no type of form or fashion. And just like the Cowboy said, I seen now that what you was doing on the ropes, but you gotta always remember, this is boxing. The judges that you go against can sometimes see shit different.
Sergio Garcia, we're gonna call that motherfucker out.
So at the end of the day, me saying, okay, you did what you did, you showed you can do that. Motherfuckers, if they been following you, they know you can do that, bro. Like, it ain't nothing but fuck these motherfuckers, man. Like, but I also know that you coming off, you about to get another deal, your contract up. So that was kind of smart of you to do what you did. You know what I'm saying? That was brilliant. And I love the reason I think you did it for, because you got a contract coming up. But, bro, fight your fight. Now, I'm going to say this. I ain't gonna even say that. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna do that.
Say it.
But
say it.
I just feel like, I don't know, man. Like I told you, man. I don't know, man.
Like Tank, you don't know what he would do with Tank. Like this guy was saying similar online. He's like, "Oh, Tank, he ain't beating Tank," and I'm like, "Look, he ain't gonna." He's like, and he said he ain't beating Tank fighting like that. If he left Tank, and I'm like, he's not gonna let Tank back him up. He knows who he's fighting. he fought Zepeda the way he knew how he needed to fight
Yeah,
Zepeda.
yeah,
Let this
yeah.
dude throw these punches. He gonna throw 1,000 punches around, whatever. Let him, and just keep your defense right and counter him and let him wear himself down. He's not gonna do that against Tank, bro. He's not gonna fight. He's gonna fight your Tank's. He's gonna fight his fight, like you said. He's gonna fight his fight against a guy like Tank, and he ain't gonna give a fuck what anybody thinks. Because at the end of the day, if he fights his fight, it gives him a better opportunity of walking away with a win in that fight. Than
For real, everybody got their opinion of that fight, but bro, that's gonna be a fucking IQ fight. That's not gonna be Shakur gonna pick him. It's not gonna be none of that. Tank gonna come out, and guess what Tank gonna do? He gonna come out and box too, bro. It's gonna be a boxing massacre, bro. It's gonna be. I can't let him outpoint me, and I can't let him hit me, because I'm telling you, Shakur still ain't felt that. Man, I've seen some weaknesses, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to say that, but everybody got flaws in their shit. Yeah. Just like Tank do too. And I'm with both of them. I'm fucking both of them. So at the end of the day, I just feel like I've seen a lot of flaws with Shakur, bro. Like on that fight. But styles make fights. So I can't say that when he fights, because like he might fight a whole different type of fight. But
he was forced
into fighting this too, like Kid Austin fighting Shakur. That's gonna look, because you got somebody hungry, he can crack.
Yeah, and he starts out swinging. Yeah, starts out swinging. We know that. So Shakur, I think, man, it sucks to watch people try to take his style away from him and then make it a bad thing, because that's who he is. That's how he fights. And it's not like, I don't think I've ever seen him run in a fight. He's defense.
I don't even know what running is in boxing.
Like
I know
it's running. Crawford said, "You ain't gonna tell me how to fight." Like nobody should tell anybody how to fight. And he's saying that about Chucky. Like, you can't tell people how to fight. You know what I mean? It's all about how you fight when you're in that ring. What you think help you win that fight? Like, you can't really tell people how to fight. And I hate the fact that they're trying to make Shakur feel like he ain't, like, he need to engage and be more engaged. He puts out a good punch count every damn fight. It gets ignored. He lands more power punches than most of his opponents. He's got the best defense in the game of boxing right now. All that gets ignored. Now, if this was football or this was baseball or this was basketball, do you ignore the defensive side? No. Why in boxing do we ignore defense or say defense is a bad thing? It's a point of the fucking sport. Nobody's there to get punched in the motherfucking face. That's not your goal. Like, man, I want to see how many times I can let this dude punch me in the face and see how tough I am. This ain't knuckle boxing.
They was trying to do that same shit with Floyd too. With Pacquiao.
Yeah, exactly. They tried to do that with Floyd. Floyd didn't give a fuck. Floyd want to fight. Fuck you. I'm gonna still make my money, win this fight, and I'm gonna walk away looking like you ain't even touched me. You know, the point of boxing is not to go get punched in the motherfucking face. It's to win the fight. So, and if that's how you do it, by your defense, and people don't understand that, like you said, people don't know what they're watching, that's not your fight, your fault as a fighter.
I was kind of mad at Shakur. Everybody was happy for him, but I was mad at him for the simple fact that fuck these people, bro. Fight your fight, bro. Don't let and he said it too. He was like, I took more punishment. Then he was like, dude asked him on something. He was like, fuck no, because I took more punishment. Yeah. But it was like, bro, fuck. At the end of the day, fuck Turkey. Fuck that money. Yeah. Fuck all that, bro. Your health is your wealth, my boy. Don't. Yeah. Fuck, I love how you fight, bro. I don't give a fuck who's saying you running. They don't know boxing, bro. Like,
but I love what he did, because he shut everybody, because he fought beautifully, bro. Like, his counter that he was doing, especially when he took him to the middle of the ring, it was just like he was nailing him, bro. It was
that three punch combination off that jab off the hook.
That coming around that like that was dirty. Every time he got him every time he threw that. Yeah. But and then still he draws criticism. Still, oh, now he ain't knocking nobody. Who gives a fuck if he's knocking anybody out? At the end of the day, this dude is an incredible boxer, and the criticism is unwarranted at this point. Just shut the fuck up, sit down, and watch this. That's all I can say to the haters. Yeah, absolutely. That is it. But my guy, we got a big weekend coming up next weekend. So, guys, we're going to drop another show with you guys later on this week. We're thinking what Thursday maybe drop the next show because next weekend is a huge weekend for boxing. You know, we'll get into who all that is and what all that is next weekend with you guys. But thank you for joining us for episode 104. My guy Big Spade is going to take us out and tell you guys what you can do. Make sure to comment.
Fuck that. Cut it up. Cut. Let's get it, man. Y'all already know, man. Motherfucker, like, comment, subscribe, man. We going up. We gonna keep going. We pushing. The shit don't happen overnight. If you ain't looking, we not tripping. This shit don't happen overnight. We got a million motherfuckers doing the same shit we doing. Somebody gonna take notice. We gonna get notice, and they gonna tell somebody that's gonna tell somebody like we tell somebody that's gonna tell somebody. So like I'm saying, man, like, subscribe, comment, support. And if you ain't supporting, we ain't giving a fuck. It's gonna happen regardless.
Yeah, we're still gonna do it. That's right there. I can't say that better.
No, we don't get paid for it, so we're not looking. We're not looking for $1, but we would love to make.
But I think I know how we can get paid. My guy Spade, betting. We can get these gambling places. You go to their site. I found this out from my neighbor. We can get any gambling site to sponsor us, sign up for sponsorship, and all you do is do the betting odds. Betting. So we might have a new segment on the show with my guy Big Spade with some guys.
All right.
Always
we gonna talk about that.
But that might be another segment, and we might be getting us a sponsorship, my guy. So
yes, sir.
We're gonna work our answers off on that. And like my guy said, everything he said, that's what it is. Thank you. Episode 104 of Bourbon and Boxing. We're the first to recap this shit. We're gonna have it up tonight so y'all can wake up fresh and early to it, baby. That's right.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.